One. Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth Dose of Dharma, and this is your Dose of Dharma for today. So we have come to the last four blessings of the Mangala Sutta. Let's see, what are the last four blessings? One whose mind does not shake. And this is the next blessing. What does it mean? It means that when one's mind does not shake, waver, or tremble, when encountering the eight worldly conditions. So what are the eight worldly conditions? Let us see. In the Anguttara Nikaya, the chapters of 8, Sutta number 5. So the Buddha says, because these eight worldly conditions revolve around the world, and the world revolves around these eight worldly conditions. What eight? Gain and loss. Okay, 1 and 2. Disrepute and fame. 3 and 4. Blame and praise. 5 and 6. Pleasure and pain. 7 and 8. Okay, so these eight worldly conditions revolve around the world, and the world revolves around these eight worldly conditions. Like that. So when one is able to maintain their mind and does not shake when they meet up with these eight phenomena, or what we nominally known as the eight worldly conditions, then it is understood to be a blessing. Why? Because it brings the world transcending state that is unshakable by anything. So we will ask, but whose mind does not shake when touched by these conditions? Well, it is none other than that of the Arahant, one whose defilements are totally destroyed. And that is, and that is so. What this means, what the commentary is meaning is that for the Arahant whose defilements have totally been eradicated through the path knowledges, then when the Arahant meets up with this kind of eight worldly conditions, their mind will not shake. And this is considered to be a blessing because it transcends over the world and the worldly conditions. Like that. So just imagine, like, if we reflect on our life, so many of the times in our life, when we meet up with these kind of conditions, then when there's the good, there are the good conditions, the four good conditions: gain, fame, praise, and pleasure. Then our mind will always tend to grab it and want to have a craving for it, have an attachment, no matter whether it is to a person, or whether it is to an issue, or whether to an external property, or whether it is towards any phenomenon. Then for the undesirable conditions, loss, disrepute, blame, and pain, normally the mind will try to reject and find ways and means to avoid them. Isn't that so? So, you see, the normal untrained person is conditioned in this way: grab what he like and reject what he doesn't like. So because of this, a lot of suffering has happened to us, has happened to the untrained people for many uncountable lives already, because it has most of the time been in this way since the beginningless rounds of rebirth. Okay, so that's why the Buddha says in that sutta, the same sutta, a wise and mindful person knows them and sees that they are subject to change. Desirable conditions don't excite his mind, nor is he repelled by undesirable conditions. So, when we understand that this is the mind of an Arahant, That means the mind is always peaceful, no longer shaken by all these crazy things. Then, we can imagine it would be so peaceful, no? No attachment for good things, have, don't have, don't have. Then after that, no rejection to the undesirable things, able to take them in stride and also take them face them in accordance with Dhamma. So peaceful is the mind that is free from the the shaking uh, of these eight worldly conditions. Okay, so let us, when we understand this, let us really try to continue to purify our mind and to strive for this kind of a state where the eight worldly conditions do not torture you, do not shake our mind anymore. Like that. So this is the dose of Dharma for today. Wish all of you to be well, peaceful and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition and nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.